Hello, Warhammer fans. Aqua here. We have just woken up, and there is a big new update. Version 1.290 brings an overhaul to Warhammer 40,000 Warp Forge Ranked Ladder. Oh my god, boys, we have got a ranked ladder change. This should be interesting. Greetings, commanders. The next feature update in Warhammer 40,000 Warpforge is coming soon, but chances are you've already seen one of the key additions in-game since it went live last week. Oh, they're talking about the daily login reward for sure. The main objective of version 1.29 is to improve the ranked ladder system to make it smoother and fairer for both new players and seasoned veterans. Let's also talk about the new login reward system. Boom, boom, we called it, boys. And what's to come in the following updates. Ooh, a little bit of a roadmap, potentially. Please note, during the ranked system transition, you might see some visual errors in your ranked information. The leaderboards might not be available to you, or it might show a value following the old system's rules. Your score will be correctly tracked internally. So these errors will only be visual and will be fixed soon after this update. Now that we've got that out the way, let's dive in. Okay, let's look at this picture. We've got 1 of 7. Not sure what that means. 52 trophies, rank 4 in the world. Damn, he's kicking some ass. New little battle button with a shield. Interesting. And then they've got factions. Interesting. Ultramarines have a little trophy icon. I don't know what that means. Maybe it's saying, like, if you play Ultramarines, you get a bonus. Bonus trophies. Warhammer 40,000 Warpforge rank system overhaul. A long time ago, we updated the ranked mode to make it more interesting and encouraging faction diversity while fighting to climb the ladder. While the system had some success over time, the data clearly showed that it did not quite hit the mark. Players could still focus on one faction and ascend through the rankings. Moreover, an unintended consequence of the way we calculated player ranking focusing on one faction could lead to a more advantageous matchmaking in some cases. We will never punish players for sticking to their favorite decks, but we do believe that playing with different factions keeps the game exciting and fresh. In diversity lies the spice of life, even as the galaxy burns. So, this sounds interesting, boys. How are they going to change this? How will ranked ladder work? Okay, that's just what we're asking. Glad you asked. For new players of Warhammer 40,000 Warforge, the system will remain largely the same. New players will begin to cast their legend in the crucible of war by fighting through the familiar divisions: Iron, Bronze, Silver, etc. Each split into 5 ranks, e.g. Iron 1, Iron 2, Iron 3, etc. Here's a quick refresher on how it works. Win games to earn seals. Earn enough and you'll climb to the next rank. In Iron Division, you won't lose seals. From Bronze onward, each loss removes 1. Bronze players don't drop a rank from a seal loss. You can't fall to a lower division once you've reached it. If you reach the gold division, you cannot drop to silver during that season. Win streaks grant bonus seals. From your 3rd consecutive win onwards, you'll earn 2 seals per victory. Draws neither reward nor remove seals, but they will reset win streaks. At the end of the season, players will drop 2 ranks below their final position. So if you ended on Silver 3 at the start of the next season, you'll be on Silver 1. Okay, we got a picture of ranked mode. We've got Iron, Bronze, Silver, Gold, Platinum, Diamond, a Legendary, and that is where Aqua belongs. Hopefully. Earn little cheeky skulls by winning ranked games to raise rank. Raise your rank to reach higher divisions. Reach Legendary Division for a new challenge. Okay, what is happening in Legendary Division? Because so far this is all the exact same. So what is changing? Oh, well, there we go. Again, very glad you asked. So big changes come once a player ascends to Legendary Division. Ooh. Here, the seal system is substituted by a ranked score, which begins at 0 instead of 2,500. Oh, interesting. Like the current system, players will be classified by a rank score they acquire while fighting during a ranked season. So, winning or losing a match affects your rank score based on your opponent's position on the ladder. Oh, each season, your first 10 wins with each faction grants a bonus score. Okay. So that means that playing every faction will give you cheeky points. We like this. Play as the underdogs. Factions that performed the worst last season offer further additional rank score on their first 10 wins. But what happens after 10 wins? It just goes back to normal, I guess. Each faction gets 2 loss shields at the start of the season. These prevent score loss on defeat, giving you some leeway to test and tweak decks while facing legendary leveled opponents. Oh, I don't like this, boys. Hang on, we gotta keep reading. At the end of the season, players with more than 500 ranked score will retain their position in the legendary division. Players with less than 500 ranked score will start the next season on Diamond 4. We're excited for you to try the new system, eager to hear your feedback. The current implementation is not final and we aim to further tweak it after listening to your feedback. You are now on the Legendary Division. Win matches to earn rank points. The amount of rank points obtained or lost after a match depends on the rank points difference between you and your opponent. Each season, the first 10 victories with each faction grants plus 20 rank points. Additionally, current faction may also grant an additional plus 10 points on the first 10 victories. Additionally, the first 2 losses with each faction have a shield loss to prevent rank point loss while losing. Go into battle, prove your prowess with all kinds of army strategies and climb to the top of the rank. Okay, let me first start by saying I like that the first 10 wins with each faction give you a bonus so that you have an incentive to use all factions in the season. However, the season lasts for a month. Playing 10 wins with each faction is going to go pretty quick and then you're going to stick with one faction. Whereas the current system, we're forced to get an average of 4 different factions. So I believe that this change will focus us to get the 10 cheeky points with each faction and then we'll just stick with one deck for the remainder of the entire season. And I think that is a bad move, in my opinion. While in the previous system, we had to have our average of 4 factions. So we were constantly having to get our best 4 decks going. We couldn't just power out one faction for wins. I couldn't just, example, play Scarabs all the way to rank 1 again. And the bad news about this is that means that we cannot experiment with other decks. Example, in the current system, I've got my 4 best decks. I'm happy with those. With all the other factions, I can just play whatever I want, not care about faction loss, and have fun playing cool decks. While this system only gives us 2 shield loss prevention. So that means that, say Scarabs is my number 1 deck. I'm at 3,000 plus ranking, or whatever it is in the new system. Then I decide, I want to play Tau, do some battle suits. Obviously, I'm not a Tau player. I'm probably going to get my ass clapped. And then I'm going to lose all my ranking for my Scarab deck. Yeah, this, to me, is going to punish people trying out new decks. Additionally, the first 2 losses with each faction to have a shield loss prevention system is great if you're sticking to good decks, but if you're experimenting, yeah, this system sucks. Just straight up, it sucks. Let me know in the comments below what you think of the new system. Do you think that this is going to make one deck become supreme? The flavor of the month, so to speak, just dominate and the rest is just going to get ignored? I feel like we're doing a step backwards to the old system. New player daily login reward. Some may not agree, but starting a journey in the galactic conquest in the ruthless galaxy can be a bit of a daunting task. Last week we quietly launched. Quietly, my guy. You didn't quietly launch it, you just stealth launched it, no one even seen it coming. We quietly launched a new daily login reward for new players, allowing them to get their ideal Warhammer deck quicker. It would be unfair to let veteran players out of this, so we enabled it for all existing and future accounts. Oh, so that means that if you make a new account in the future and this daily pass is already finished, you get that cheeky catch-up mechanic. Now that is really good. Congratulations, boys. They're learning. They're helping new players get a cheeky little start that will give them the boost they need to make good decks. From your first login, you'll unlock the new player daily reward track after your first active for your next 15 login days. Every day brings new booster packs, gold, crystals, cards, and even cosmetics. It's a smorgasbord of spoils to kickstart your campaign. You forgot to mention a legendary card. Want even more? The premium track offers massive value, including extra gold and enhanced rewards. And yes, if you buy the premium track midway through, you'll unlock all previous rewards immediately. After day 15, you'll have one final day to claim anything you miss. But this is just the first step. Ooh, what does that mean? I have one problem with gold in Warpforge. We could use it to buy previously battle passes. We cannot use it to buy raids. And we cannot use it to buy campaigns. I would like to see that those get added in the game in the future. What's coming in the next update? There is a lot of stuff in the works for Warhammer 40,000 Warforged. A lot. Ooh. As we said in the previous roadmap, boys, please release a new roadmap. We would really appreciate the roadmap. Just saying. As we said in the previous roadmap web post, our main focus during the last years was releasing more and more content, and you have been smashing our content. We appreciate it a lot. This is not going away, but we want to expand the game in other areas as well. Oh, we're getting new game modes, boys. Yes, yes. We're talking quality of life updates, improved and more streamlined features, better support for content creators. Ooh, I'm a content creator. I like the sound of this. New ways to play the game. Da, 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 da. For now, we can say that the next update will bring an updated daily login reward system that will be accessible after completing the 15-day reward track. Oh, as well as a big overhaul of the game's user interface. We will also pay close attention to your comments on the new features and ranked system, so we can iterate on them, taking this feedback into account. Sharpen your blades and ready your decks. Update 1.29.0 sets a stage for your next great battle in Warhammer 40,000 and Warforged. Get ready for new features coming next week, boys! Next week! Okay, they've asked for feedback. So, if you have any feedback, boys, leave it in the comments below. Let Everguild know what is on your mind, whether it be about this update or updates in the future that you would like to know about. I'm going to start it off by saying I would like a detailed roadmap, and I would also like a detailed roadmap after that roadmap finishes. What I would like is a guild battle system similar to Clash Royale. Let me bring up a picture. The little sword icon means you have free battles that you can do for the day, and then you have a selection between free game modes. One is 2 times speed, one is both players pick the cards for their deck, and the other one is just like a standard match. However, it cycles through random game modes, like a football mode, a mode with like a speed mechanic, a sudden death type mode, a mode with like 7 times speed. Yeah, there's a lot of different modes in that game, but I would like to see like some Warhammer Warforged sort of modes that are like just like unique, and that each day that you do your like guild battles for this guild battle system that they create is just like unique gameplay experience. I think it would be fun. I think it would bring a variety of ways to play the game. And yeah, I would really like to see that system added to the game. Just saying. Anyway, boys, thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. Aqua out. Peace.